Y'all? 187 New Breed. Out here with my man Paul Pacino once again, and we gonna speak on just everybody hyping up Jay Z and Beyonce and stuff. So we just wanna just speak real we want to speak on this topic because this has been going on in Facebook and all around social media and stuff like that, and we have to speak on this because it's it's to a point where it's just getting.
Yo, Steve, sorry to cut you off. Speak up on the phone. Can't hear you.
No, I was gonna bring out, man. It's just I just think, man, it's just getting overblown. This these two people don't really care about the black community. The only thing they care about is album sales and how much you paying for their albums and stuff like that. So as far as like community and doing it big and stuff like that, they don't give a damn about that. They don't care. But that's just a little something I want to add. But what you think about this whole thing, man? What's your mindset on this, man? What's your thoughts on it?
My mindset, Steve, about Beyonce. I mean, Jay-Z, his album came out during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It it did well, went platinum, whatever. Kudos to him.
Right.
You have 1.4 million unemployed Americans
Mm-hmm.
that will not be getting an extension when it comes to unemployment benefits.
Absolutely.
And that's disgusting. I'm like, how y'all going to pass a budget with no unemployment benefits extended for 1.4 million Americans, probably more?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To at least do some Christmas shopping, have a little Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
That's all they're asking for.
Right. Right.
And instead of people talking about this issue, not to mention, federal workers is being cut.
Mm-hmm.
As far as their pensions and, the other subsidies that they get from their job. That's going to be messed with too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But instead of that conversation being discussed, we're talking about a Beyonce album coming out. And everybody's hyped about some song with her and Jay-Z. Like, come on, you haven't, I mean, the only song from Jay-Z and Beyonce that's number one, in my opinion, is Crazy in Love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the only song that I like from Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right.
But that's not important. This topic of 1.3 jobless Americans not getting their unemployment benefits, and you have both the Dixiecrats and the Republicans.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
Passing this bill. It just, I'm like, dang, y'all really don't care about the real issues.
No.
And of course they're going to say, Steve, and I know you heard this time and time again, you said it on your page, I said on my page. I even had some dude named Javon Edwards coming down on me because I was hating on Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm like, you damn right I'm hating. I'm hating that y'all talk about these two like, you know what I'm saying, they some hip hop gods or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Every time a Beyonce album come out, black people get so excited. Every time a Jay-Z album come out, black people get excited.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to real important issues like unemployment benefits, that doesn't get
And
a lot of attention.
and you know what, man? And you know
Oh,
what?
wait.
Now let me say this real quick, man, because and it's just tied in on what you just said. I think I think as people, especially as black people, we have we have this tendency on uh caring about non issues more than the issues that's going on in society within our people. Because like you said, man, it's so much unemployment going on nowadays, and nobody really talking about the what's what we need to talk about important, like jobs and bettering ourselves and stuff like that. But we so into a person album, even though, to be honest with you, I'm I don't buy that many albums anyway. I download it, library it, whatever. So if they want to spend their hard-earned money on their CDs, but then at the same time crying about being broke or can't pay a bill or something like that, hey, that's on them. That's on them. But I'm just so sick of people taking, everything people say on Facebook and all this stuff. They taking it in vain. Like they really get serious about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure when you had that as a status, sometimes you just hate going back and forth with people. It's like, hey, you do what you got to do. It's whatever. But to me, everybody looking at them as the greatest black people on earth right now, and they not. They don't even care about your own community. They don't give a shit about us. I mean, and plus they walk around like everything else just smells like shit anyway. So it's just like, why am I praising somebody that really doesn't give a shit about me anyway? Why am I doing that? It's like, why? I don't understand it. But if that's what they want to do, that's fine. I want to put my stuff in more important things. And I know some people will probably say, well, if it doesn't mean anything, why are you talking about it? Well, things like this needs to be talked about, especially in our community. It needs to be talked about.
Steve, don't forget, you just a bitter ass hating nigga.
Of course.
Because Jay-Z and Beyonce look flyer than you, got more money than you, and you wish you was in their class.
Yeah, but you know what? But them same people that's telling you that are pretty much in the same position you in, or you're in a better position than they in. Cause they not in their position. So it's just like, okay, well, I can't say what I want to say. Like, isn't this a freedom of speech? Can't you say whatever you want to say in America?
Not when it comes to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because, see, they treat Jay-Z and Beyonce, like Jay-Z the Marvin Gaye of hip-hop, and Beyonce the Diana Ross.
Right.
Hip-hop
Right.
R&B.
Right.
And, to be honest with you, the only female that can get my dollars when it comes to singing is Mary J. Blige.
Right.
That's what kills me, Steve.
I would even say Alicia Keys too. I mean, at least she come out with a nice album, so.
When it comes to Beyonce, they treat her like, she's some god. Like, she's the best.
And you know what, too, man? And I have to add this too. Because, Beyonce always had these, female empowering records and stuff like that. The Single Ladies and all these tracks that she come out with. But what's crazy is that these same type of songs are also the reason why guys ain't putting up with that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's empowering to you, but what is that getting you? Like you telling a dude to put a ring on it, but these dudes ain't trying to get married anytime soon. Not to these women out here. I wouldn't put a ring on nobody unless I did have a prenup. You know what I'm saying? That's just what you got to do. But when you have a prenup, they look at that as, oh, why you got to have a prenup? 'Cause it's smart. I don't want nothing then taking out my cash or anything else, my assets or nothing like that. So no. But her same records are the same reason why a lot of these females are still single, are still messed up. And then they're out the money they are, buying the albums, looking at the videos and all that. They like, damn, why am I still single? Because you still listening to music like that, which Beyonce is making dollars off you being the way that you are, and she's in a relationship with somebody. So if that's not the most contradicting shit, I mean, what is? You know what I'm saying? So if that's what they want to do, hey, let them do it. Let them do it. Cause we need to um just talk about more important things than oh, I'm gonna buy this album, or it's that same money you can buy to get their albums, you can get buying a stock or going towards education or your kids' education. Something that is gonna mean something. Because with music now, music is declining so much that it makes you not even want to buy any albums anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's just good to just download them, library, borrow them for somebody, or whatever. So, if they want to keep doing that, let them keep doing it.
Hey, yo, Steve, you even got dudes, giving Beyonce new album praise. Like, oh my goodness, these gay laws really got men in America on some pussy ass shit.
Yeah, and now
I understand women liking Beyonce, but dudes,
that's a problem.
Yo, I don't give a damn about Beyonce album. I care about the unemployed, homelessness, all these schools closing down.
Right.
And the black community. You're telling me that's not going to affect you? You going to be alright? You're telling me that some of y'all who doesn't have a federal job, you think your company won't come to benefit? If Congress could pass a budget bill that includes cuts on federal workers, you think your company won't, cut those benefits? Like, I mean, sometimes, see, I wish, I wasn't black. I'm gonna be dead ass.
Wow.
I wish I didn't have to, deal with the niggerance of our people. I'm not saying you shouldn't like a certain artist or buy their album, but let's keep the focus on what's important. And that's jobs, housing, education, and most importantly, civil rights.
Yes. Absolutely.
We need to have a dialogue about these topics. Because if you think your child won't get what Trayvon Martin got, you really live in denial. If you think a public library won't be closed. You live in denial. Steve, they really trying their hardest to close down libraries.
Mm-hmm.
Where I live.
Yeah, where I live too. They trying to do it where I live also.
And see, check this out. Before, you had gang libraries where I live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, well, not in my area, but let's say I want to go to a library on 125th, it was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just had to walk down maybe, I could get off the train station, just walk down one block, and it was there. Not there anymore.
Right.
Used to be a library on 107th, no, either 116th or 118th Street. That library doesn't exist anymore. Now, the only public library is the one around my way when you take the 6 train and it drops you off 110th Street.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And after you get out the subway, you right there.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
If anything happens to that library, let's say there's a library on 96 or somewhere going further in Manhattan, I'm going to have to spend money, get on a train, just to go to a library to what? Put a hold on music and movies, books.
Yeah. And even if you get the books too, you still got to carry them. You know, even if you get the books, you still got to carry them too. You know, right back home. You know, so you got to go through so much stuff now, man. It's like now it's a lot of people that don't even know you could get CDs, DVDs, and all this other stuff in libraries too. Some people don't even know that.
See, if it wasn't for the public library, I would have been spending, as far as this year,
Mm-hmm.
I would have been spending, let me just put out a number. Let's say between $300 and $500 worth of music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because of the public library has been my savior, because I could just put a hole in the album, rip it on my laptop, and bring it right back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't need to go to Best Buy or Barnes and Noble purchasing CDs and stuff.
Right. Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's certain music that you can't get from the public library that I would have to get at Barnes and Noble. You know what I'm saying? And it's worth it. You know, I mean, depending on the album. You know,
right.
Most of the music that, you know, I purchased from Barnes and Noble is old stuff.
And you know what, too, man? Another, I just want to speak on this real quick. Another way that you can get, I don't know if I should say it. I might have to leave it with the album sales video we're going to talk about later on down the line. But matter of fact, I'll just say it. You know, another way you can get music too, you can, and I just found this out on my phone, is you can get but you got to go by song though, but you have to even through the phone, man, going through like the ringtone and download music from your phone, because I realized I done got a few albums just off that myself. So that's another way on not spending no money. I mean, yeah, you got to spend money on your phone bill and stuff like that, but as far as like getting music and downloading and listening to it as you walking and stuff like that, you can do that too. That's another way to not pay for no albums. You know, so that's another way on how to not buy any albums. You can probably get the Beyonce album right now off this stuff. You can download it right now. I'm pretty sure they got all the tracks without even paying for it. So it's like, why am I paying money for an album unless it's an artist I really support? But most of these albums I'm not going to pay for because it's right there. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's gonna be some people that say, well, why don't you just support people? Why don't you support your own people and buy their albums so they'll have some money and stuff like that? Well, you know, yeah, they need their money, but they not getting my money. So why they getting somebody money, but they ain't gonna get mine? I'm sure they not gonna trip off one person not getting their album and just downloading it or librarying it or whatever. They're not gonna trip off one person. So it's like whatever. And plus they can get that money doing tours and stuff like that anyway. So it's like it's whatever. But, you know, that's just a little bit, I just wanted to bring that up to people who don't realize that. But people just really need to just really think about, hey, you can buy the music, but you really don't have to. There's other ways in getting free music. So, that's just my thoughts on it,
And
man.
listen, for people that keep bitching about, oh, why don't support these artists that is giving us great music and have to be in that studio 24/7. Here's my question to them: what they doing for you? Are they putting money in your pocket? Are they giving you the lifestyle that you would love to live, but you're not? You don't have countless condos and big ass mansions like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right.
You don't have a huge bank account like Jay-Z and Beyonce. You can't even fly wherever you want like
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right. And we're artists too.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
3 days to clock in, report to your job. You gotta put in at least 8 to 10 hours at that job, so you can pay your rent and bills.
Right.
With Jay-Z and Beyonce, they rich for the rest of their lives. I'm not knocking their hustle. I'm happy in where they at. At the same token, we as a people, we're not where we should be.
Absolutely.
As a people, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna really get educated. I'm gonna really get on some Malcolm X shit. We as a people, our kids is being killed by Jewish Simmons. Our schools is being taken away from us. While they building prisons, they're taking away our housing. Section 8, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah.
Food stamps, public assistance, and let's say you don't need those things. You love to work, you bust your ass taking a city state exam. Now all of a sudden things to Congress, they want to take, pensions and other stuff that you would get from your job away from you.
But us as people, we love living off mediocrity, man. We love downing ourselves, and if we getting all this help from government and stuff like that, then they get to be comfortable. Our own people get comfortable with stuff like that, and they don't want to better themselves, get an education, and all that stuff. Because, it's almost like I don't want to do that because I don't want. It's our own people. Most of everybody. I'm not gonna say all. I'm gonna say most blacks are afraid to be successful because they don't want nothing to happen to them. And it's just like it's something that's gonna happen to us. We all gonna die. Let's just keep it 100. We all gonna die. So you might as well do what you gonna do, regardless of the fact. You can't just let life pass you by and then you're, a certain age and then you like, damn, I wish I could have did this. I wish I could have did that. You never want to put yourself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we as blacks, we got to just pick ourselves up, man, because we We slacking. We gotta do what white people do, man. We gotta just think. We gotta think like white people, pretty much. We gotta do our savings, because I hate to say this though, but it's true. But as black people, we are bad at saving. We are horrible at saving. We can spend our asses off, but we are bad at saving. So it's just we as black people, we have to step our game up to the absolute power.
Black people will never step their game up.
No.
For example, it's the Trayvon Martin trial. Look how fast we swept that under the rug and kept it moving. Well, he's dead. Nothing we could do.
Yeah.
There's a lot we could do.
And
just don't give a shit.
And all the protesting and stuff like that is not helping either. We can protest and do all this other stuff, but it's not happening. I commend people for protesting and doing it, but what is it really doing? It's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything unless all people just be like, hey, we gotta really put a stop to this. We gotta do something. We gotta go to the court system. We gotta get some stuff done. But we don't do that because we'll talk about it a week or two, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? It just goes by quickly. So don't nobody really care. That's just how it is. That's just reality. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. But hey, you hope things change, but nothing is gonna change. It's just gonna be the same. Nothing is gonna change. And we just wishing for something that it's just not gonna happen. And you can't put everything on Barack Obama. You can't do that. We have to do things ourselves. So that's just my thing on it, man. So that's my thought. So
once again, I'm not hating on Beyonce. I'm not hating on Jay-Z. I just feel that this Jim Crow that everybody thinks is long gone is here, and it's back in full effect, man.
Oh yeah, no question. No question.
Like we really need. When you hear on the news the grand job and that unemployment thing is coming down. So I'm like, okay, it's coming down 7%, but people still having problems getting work.
Right. That's true. And
then, constantly, black people is losing their constitutional rights. I'm going to tell you why blacks don't care. If it doesn't happen to their family, they ain't going to move any fleets.
Right.
When it happens to their family, that's when all of a sudden, they want to get involved and make a difference. Why wait until, something happens to your family, devastating, to care?
Right.
It puts a sad look on my face when I see a mom with her child on the train begging for money because she's going through hard times. This is not funny.
No, not at all.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No.
And I don't care how much skills you have. Companies could to change the rules anytime they wish. Please, it's their name.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to owning your own home, apartment, forget it. Every year you turn around, the rent going up.
Right. Right.
It's like, man, I'm working 2-3 jobs just to be paying what? $1,500, $3,000 in rent. Imagine having to pay $3,000 in rent, and then you still got to pay like gas and electricity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like $5-7 grand.
Mm-hmm.
That could be in your pocket.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So when I made the post when I posted what I posted, just like you, Steve,
mm-hmm.
I said what I wanted to say. Didn't care who was offended. And it's funny because I was being attacked by this one dude. He's calling me. His name is Javon Edwards. Punk ass, cool son of a bitch.
Well, there you go.
He telling me I'm a coon and I'm bitter towards black women and all other stuff. And I'm like, I'm bitter towards black women. Why my black friends is agreeing with me? Some is agreeing with me and some is agreeing to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you say I'm bitter towards them. Not one of them left a comment saying things nasty, disrespectful, or coming, you know what I'm saying, or saying something rude to me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right. And they kept it moving.
Right. Right.
I told this dude, Steve, I told him, if you feel what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, got you all angry and stuff, unfriend me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got so many options on Facebook.
Right.
3 hours later, he's still leaving comments.
Yeah, and I've even said this too on mine. I said if when you people, that's why people take stuff that you say on Facebook seriously, man. They ready to come to blows, or they get a attitude, or they say this and that to you whenever you have a status. And it's like, okay, if you don't like what I have to say, then like you said, just unfriend me and whatever. It's just that simple. It doesn't take long to do that. If you don't like what I say, just do what you got to do, what you have to do. I'm not gonna lose any sleep if you do that. Because I got other friends that I'm cool with that's on my list. I'm not gonna trip off you just because you have a disagreement with me on everything that I've written. Because I've had people that disagreed with me on every single post that I've had. And I'm like, okay, if you don't like it, then just get off my page and it'll make it easier for both of us. Because you're going to have people that agree and disagree with you. I mean, we're going to have people that's not going to like everything that we say. And, you have to realize that. It happens. But when it's everything that you say, that's a problem. Like, okay, even if it's positive stuff, it's still people that want to bring a negative vibe to it. So it's just like, it's whatever. I got better stuff to do. I got bigger fish to fry. And it's just like, hey, it is what it is. You're going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. You got to keep doing what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing. Regardless. If you don't like it, hey, you know what to do. Plain and simple. But as black people, man, we got to step up, man. We have to step up. We fight over some of the dumbest shit. Oh my God, we fight over some of the dumbest shit that doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? And when you have an opinion about something, nobody wants to hear an opinion, especially if you're a black man. Nobody wants to hear our opinion on anything because they want us to have our heads down and not have any confidence with us and stuff like that. So it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna keep my head down, and I'm not gonna be, the token nigga that's gonna say what people, you know, what they want me to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what's real. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of my face, flat out. So that's my thing. I don't give a damn what nobody says about me. I don't care. That's one thing about us two. And I'm gonna say this to Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Thing with me and Paul is, and I'm gonna just say it because I don't give a fuck. We don't give a shit what you say about us. We're gonna keep doing what we doing. If you don't like it, fuck off, get the hell on, whatever. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna speak our minds. If it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever. We're gonna speak our minds. If you don't like it, just get the fuck out of our face. Stop talking to us, unfriend us, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do. If you want to keep looking at dumb shit, ignorant shit, watching crazy shit, looking at twerk videos, people getting run over, people getting their ass whooped, whatever, do what you gotta do. But when it's real shit that's getting talked about, now all of a sudden, oh, we don't know what we talking about, or now we got all these haters, but you never hate on ignorant shit when you watch something. That kills me. Like, all these people looking at world star hip hop videos and all this other, and all this ghetto shit. Like, you don't mind looking at ghetto shit, but when it comes to real stuff that people talk about, oh, nobody wants to listen to that. Nobody wants to get educated because it's too much for their mind. We have this mindset of looking at ignorant shit all the time. So it's just, I don't know, man. I just had to get that shit off my chest, man. I'm sorry. I just had to get that shit off my chest. So I'm good. I'm good though. But got any other stuff you want to bring up,
No,
man?
done. I'm done. I mean, I spoke my piece. That's it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, we just gotta stay on the important things, man, because they really want to bring us back to slavery. They really want to bring back, the KKK days, and, we just gotta stay on point.
Real talk.
They watching us slip, and we're slipping.
Oh yeah, we slipping big time, man.
Yeah, so we just have to see what happens, man.
Yeah, it's and last thought with me, just with everything, because I know we done went off topic a lot, but it all brings up to the same thing. We can't, with this Jay-Z Beyonce thing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I respect what they do, but they're not saviors. You know what I'm saying? They're not saviors. They're not doing anything in my community. I'm not gonna buy any of their albums anytime soon. So, but y'all will. Y'all fans, y'all can do, if y'all want to spend y'all $12, $13, $14, $15 on their album, hey, go ahead. I'm gonna spend my money on important things that I need in my life. So, as blacks, we have to just get our stuffs together. We gotta just do what we gotta do. Get an education. Pay your bills. Take care of all that first. Don't pay attention to the dumb shit. we can't pay attention to the crap. We can't pay attention to that. We just gotta be together, get our stuff together, get our stuffs in order, and everything else will fall in place. So, with that said, with my man Paul Patino, man, and yours truly, we out this piece, man. Peace out.